Welcome everyone. I'm today having a discussion and interview with the gang, the team of the International Uranium Film Festival that is currently happening in Rio de Janeiro. And so maybe we're going to start with Norbert, who is the founder of the festival, who can explain a little bit how this came about and what is the objective and so on and so forth. And after that, we will see more closely to what is the schedule of the festival and what are the main issues. And maybe we will ask political questions at the international level. Norbert, tell us a little bit, how did it come about, this festival?
Well, it's our film festival is about anything nuclear and radioactive. And we created it in 2010. In 2010, what happened in 2010? In 2010, we thought that Chernobyl was already forgotten, and the government in Brazil wants to make new power plants, new uranium mining. And so we thought, well, there are some good films about all those issues, but you cannot see them in television or on the big screen. So we created this Uranium Film Festival exactly to bring this very important issue to the major public and to give all those filmmakers who are working very hard to make their films on uranium mining, on Navajo land, or on nuclear issues from Canada, to help those filmmakers to get a bigger audience.
Yeah, and it's true, it's very complicated to see good movies on the issue, and I think the festival, you're running it for 10 years, 15 years? How long?
No, it's now 15 years.
15 years, huh? Yeah.
15 years.
And you do it in Rio. I know you were in Chicago like a month ago, in Berlin. What else?
Oh, what else? No, from the first year, when we had the film festival in Santa Teresa and Rio de Janeiro, we received invitations from around the globe.
Yeah.
So already in the second year, we have been in Berlin. Then in the third year, we have been in 10 cities in India. And we went to Navajo Nation, Window Rock, to the United States. We have been in Portugal. We have been even in Jordan, in the capital of Amman. So, and we always wanted to go to Spain too. So I hope this
we're going to make it happen. We need to talk. We are working on it now. Yeah, we're going to go to Madrid. Yes. So how is this going in Rio? What I know you have a very a week schedule, no, more or less. How many days is in Rio?
It's 10 days in Rio.
10 days in Rio.
And it's now halftime, so
so we start to party.
To go.
Great. All right. Zoe, tell us a little bit more about you, how you're contributing to the festival.
Yes, I came to present our film. It's a short film. Oh my goodness, there's all of a sudden dogs are barking.
I know, that's okay. We are used to live.
So this is a film that I co-directed with Michelle DeRosier, who's a filmmaker from my area. She's Anishinaabe, indigenous to Canada, and we made our film about the nuclear waste repository, which is coming to our area. There has been consent given by 2 host communities, and it's in Treaty 3 area, and Michelle's family's reserve is one of the host communities who have given consent. So we made a fiction film just because we were, this has been, decades in the making, and the Nuclear Waste Management Organization has been courting our area with different sources of money for at least a decade. So, we all know what's going to happen. They finally got consent. And so our film was basically just to process the emotions that many people in our community are feeling, the feeling of devastation, of hopelessness, because it's another form of colonialism, of ongoing kind of colonialism of indigenous people in our area.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not going to put them in Paris or New York or Chicago. They always...
No, the nuclear waste, we're actually on hydroelectric in our area. The nuclear waste comes from southern Ontario mostly. So we're supposed to accept all of Canada's nuclear waste in this deep geological repository. And most of it is being held around the Toronto area, which is much too dangerous for their population.
Yeah. And so when does this process started?
So they got consent last year. So the idea is that now they have to go through impact assessments. One of the things that they have just decided, the Nuclear Waste Management Organization has decided that they don't want to consider transportation as part of the impact assessment. So right now, which was always part of the impact assessment up until they got consent. And since there's been protests and people, because it has to travel, 1,500 to 2,000 kilometers on very dangerous roads. We're in a remote area and there's lots of accidents in winter. And the idea is that it will be 2 to 3 trucks of high level nuclear waste for 50 years. So they want to
truck every day or every week or every
day.
Every day.
Yeah, it's around 136,000 tons of waste.
No.
So they want to build super trucks, but the consent process never considered any of the communities that are living it's all along the Great Lakes that they would travel. And none of the communities, including my town, Thunder Bay, have any process of consent.
So when you say consent, who gave them the consent from where? From the federal government of Canada, or?
They had to find 2 willing host communities. And they've been trying to find willing host communities in Canada for years. And people have been saying no in different places. So the 2 willing host communities are a very small town in remote Ontario that has gone through, they've lost their mining industry. It's an aging population. It's a very small town. They also have been given, I know they've been given much money, but the official thing is 1.5 million right now, but they've been all kinds of projects.
Yeah.
So they're one host community, and it's a very small population of people. And the second host community is a reserve, Wabigoon Lake, Ojibwe Nation, Michelle's father's community. And it's confidential, what the money that they have received. But I mean, I can't say how much that they've received in fact, but allegedly the stories that we're hearing is that everyone that was registered in that band in 2024 received their first payment, which is $145,000 per person. And allegedly this will be every year for 10 years. So that's the kind of consent that they're getting. And
but how is the logic? I mean, it's not like we need to, but how is the logic of the financial story? I mean, that's a cost for producing electricity. It's how people going to pay this type of money? If it's just to to bribe the people to us without the transportation, without the maintenance and the security and the infrastructure and the concrete because he has to be buried under the ground like very deep.
Yes, well, that's the other reason why people want it in our region, because it's kind of like reverse mining. It's a $26 billion project. There will be some jobs. We don't know what those jobs are going to look like. The infrastructure is huge. It's immense. It's like 500 to 800 kilometers below the surface. So it won't get in the surface water, they say. And then there's a network of tunnels underground that's something like 2 kilometers by 3 kilometers long. So it's immense. And people want it to come here because we need jobs. People are struggling with,
I know. We have the same problem in the US with the arm industry, who go state by state and bribe the community to get their factories, and then they say, oh, we're going to create jobs and so on and so forth. I mean, it's the same logic here. Yeah.
So their plan is to it will take 50 years for them to bring all the waste and bury it. So that will be like 2080. And then they'll spend another 70 years or something monitoring it, 70 years. And then they'll close it up and it will just be abandoned. It's all going to be packed in clay and these capsules so that it will never be retrievable after it's buried. So it's a lot, and it's in a watershed. The whole thing is that the risks, and they also keep wanting to make it cheaper and cheaper. It seems like, the costs of like how many millimeters of copper each capsule is decreased. It used to be, 5 centimeters and now it's 1.
Because the solar is becoming cheaper than the nuclear industry. So they're not going to be able to maintain their cost and to maintain. I mean, I know the situation in France. They had to feed 10 billion euro just to try to maintain the 80 nuclear electrical central. So I mean, it's a non. You cannot make a business from this story. It's a losing economical enterprise. I mean, it's really beside the risk at so many levels. I mean,
yes. And also now they're trying to, transform the nuclear industry with these small modular reactors.
Yeah.
And that is, another way to try and continue it going. And this is all part of our new Prime Minister's energy plan, because now we are, enemies with the US, or, not as friendly.
We need to be autonomous.
We need the small,
So how did you come up? It's going to be the last question. How did you come up with this? Did you do documentary before? Did you?
No. We have. So Michelle and I, my co-director and I, we've been working together for a decade. She's more of a filmmaker than I am. I mostly do sound from her films.
Okay.
And so we co-wrote this. It's a fiction film. It's kind of like a dystopian film. It's a fiction film.
It's a fiction, so you have actors and everything. You have a script and the dialogue and everything. Fantastic.
We wrote a script because we wanted to have some fun, and we wanted to say what we wanted to say, and just
that's great. Good.
So it's for us. It's like it's a cautionary tale. So it's dark, and it's a dystopian tale, but for us it was really fun to make.
Yeah.
Because we made costumes and
Yeah.
we danced, and it was great. It's a great way for us to kind of move through the emotions of the hopelessness, the devastation, the rage that
And did you do it in location or?
we
not
did
really?
it. We didn't do it we did it in our friend's basement.
Yeah.
So it was our group of friends, artists in Thunder Bay in our town.
Okay.
Yeah, our friend who is a non-actor, it was her first time acting. And yeah, it was just wonderful. Our friends made the music.
Cool. So what is the name of the movie?
The Moth.
The Mouse.
The Moth, yeah.
Great. Okay. And then when are you going to show it? Did you show it already in Rio?
No, we're going to show it tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Great. Okay.
For the first time.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Norbert, anything else you want to add or to about the festival and what's going to be playing?
Well, just let me ask Zoe, what do you think about the festival right now in Rio?
Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. I love the festival, and I have to say, I feel so comfortable here. I think, because we've shown our film at big festivals in Canada, and I just love the vibe. I love Norbert and Marcia. They're such wonderful hosts.
I know.
And true, like, activists, even though they're not activists, but I love it.
Yeah. And it's Rio.
Yes, and I have learned so much about the issues, right, around the globe.
Oh, yeah.
So many things I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Norbert, anything else? Any other movie you want to mention, Norbert?
Please.
Any other movie you want to mention who have
Oh God, I could mention all the movies, So it's yesterday we showed a movie from a very young poetry filmmaker from Germany, and Albraum, and it was very interesting to show how an poet, literature artist is dealing with uranium mining. So
great. So we have José who is joined the interview, and then we want to talk with him. The only issue, it's a languages issue, so we're going to switch to Spanish. José, ¿cómo estás?
Muy constipado. Me he constipado con el frío invierno de Río de Janeiro.
Sí, claro. Bueno,
increíble.
Explica un poco más qué tú estás haciendo allá, cómo viniste al festival y...
Bueno, pues en realidad no tenía pensado venir al festival, pero me di cuenta, me percaté de que el Uranium Film Festival daba más importancia, más relevancia al 60 aniversario de Palomares, que fue en 1966, hace 60 años. Le daban más importancia a 9.000 kilómetros que en la propia ciudad mía, Almería, que está a 80 kilómetros de Palomares, el escenario donde se produjo el accidente. En Almería intenté hacer una exposición de fotografías, una mesa redonda, un meeting, y para hablar sobre el presente y el futuro, porque todavía, 60 años después, todavía existe 40 hectáreas, 40 hectáreas de zonas contaminadas con plutonio 239, 240, 241 y americio 241, todavía. Entonces, no me hacían mucho caso, no tenían mucho interés en Almería. Y luego veo que Uranium Film Festival tiene mucho más interés en la verdadera relevancia, la verdadera importancia que tiene el accidente. Y entonces me dije, pues voy a Río de Janeiro y apoyo también. Y, bueno, y también me dejo querer y me dejo cuidar, porque aquí te trata muy bien Norbert
muy
y
bien,
Marcia. Sí, sí, sí. Que también gusta de dejarte querer un poco.
Sí.
Y bueno, esa es tristemente mi ciudad ahora, en mi provincia, en la zona mía del sureste de España, pues en las últimas elecciones autonómicas, los neonazis de la extrema derecha, porque son neonazis, son la segunda fuerza. Entonces, pues no tienen mucho interés, en conmemorar, hacer la conmemoración del 60 aniversario de Palomares. Esa es la razón.
Ya. Y cómo, c'est-à-dire, es un problema a nivel de la región o todo el país? Porque España está muy activo con el tema de la paz, está muy activo con el tema del tratado de no proliferación del arma nuclear. C'est-à-dire, ¿cómo no tiene apoyo al nivel nacional, no?
No tiene apoyo porque desde hace 11 años hay distintos colectivos con el que yo colaboro para intentar que el gobierno español, como responsable subsidiario de lo que ocurrió en 1966, intente, o sea, haga una restauración medioambiental, es decir, haga una descontaminación
Claro.
completa y efectiva de Palomares, porque allí vive gente. Lo de Palomares es una historia increíble, difícil de comprender. Han estado los habitantes de Palomares, han estado desde 1966 hasta 2008 expuestos continuamente a plutonio. Sabiéndolo perfectamente, los organismos españoles lo sabían perfectamente. El Consejo de Seguridad Nuclear y el CIEMAT, que son los dos organismos, uno es el investigador y otro es, digamos, el que lleva el control. Es un poco como la Atomic Energy Commission o el Departamento de Energía de los Estados Unidos, es un equivalente. Y han estado callados, han estado diciendo justamente que no había peligro, que ahí no había plutonio, que en 1966 la USAF, los Estados Unidos se llevaron todo el plutonio, lo cual era mentira. Lo cual, una verdadera mentira, porque no llega ni al 3%. En 1966 lo único que hicieron fue una descontaminación simbólica de cara a la opinión pública internacional.
Yeah.
Solamente se llevaron menos del 3% del plutonio.
Yeah.
El resto del tiempo, y se creó una historia oficial, un discurso dominante que ha pervivido hasta ahora. Incluso el accidente fue degradado por el Departamento de Defensa de los Estados Unidos de accidente a incidente. Incident. De accident a incident.
Yeah.
Sí. ¿Qué significa incidente? Según su escala del Departamento de Defensa, incident es que no ha habido escape radioactivo, que no ha habido contaminación y que y que tampoco le ha llegado la contaminación a las personas.
Yeah.
Porque los palomareños, la gente de Palomares y de Villaricos, son dos pequeñas comunidades, han estado expuestos 42 años hasta que se adoptan en 2008 las primeras medidas de radioprotección a las personas mediante la restricción de las áreas radiactivas con el vallado y la señalización, hasta el 2008. ¿Por qué? Porque hasta ese momento han estado dentro de un secreto proyecto de investigación que se llama Proyecto Indalo Project, que creó el famoso Mengele norteamericano, el doctor Wright Haskell Langham. Fue famoso porque los años 40 y 50 ponía inyecciones de plutonio, de citrato de plutonio a enfermos diciéndole que eran vitaminas, que eran medicinas.
Yeah.
Ese fue el que diseñó el proyecto Indalo para estudiar
Los efectos.
No querían tanto los efectos, sabían perfectamente que el plutonio, cuáles son los efectos. Sí le interesaba lo que es la incorporación, la tasa de incorporación con respecto a la tasa de contaminación del suelo, y le interesaba sobre todo la dinámica corporal interna y la excreción de la orina. Eso es lo que le interesaba.
No, en Japón fue la misma cosa con Hiroshima y Nagasaki. Después se
Sí, más o menos, exactamente, muy parecido. O el proyecto 4.1 de las Islas Marshall, que aquí en Uranium Film Festival se ha podido ver, concretamente de Horowitz, un documental muy interesante precisamente sobre ese secreto, que además eran el proyecto Indalo y el proyecto 4.1 de Marshall Island, eran, digamos, los proyectos hermanos. Eran controlados por los mismos organismos y por los mismos científicos, de manera simultánea a la vez.
Y para finalizar, ¿es una presentación de foto o de un documental que tú has hecho?
Yo he hecho la presentación del documental Operación Flecha Rota, accidente nuclear en Palomares, un largometraje de 96 minutos. Está en YouTube, si quieren, está con subtítulo en inglés, Broken Arrow. Es el nombre que está en inglés en YouTube y lo puedes ver, sobre todo los 3 primeros minutos. Hago una especie de sumario de introducción. Con 3 minutos te puedes hacer una idea del contenido.
Perfecto. Muchas gracias, José. Muchas gracias.
De nada.
Okay, yo creo que I think we have now a vision of the festival. We can, Norbert, you want to add anything to what has been said?
I want just to invite everybody who is watching us and who will watch us to come to the festival here in Rio, or maybe later this year in Las Vegas, where we are going to have the 3rd Las Vegas Uranium Film Festival. It will be October or November.
Yeah, okay. All right. Thank you very much for everybody. Good luck with the festival. I know you still have a couple of days to go. So enjoy Rio, and we keep you posted. If you have any information, we are here for helping the people to take conscience of the danger of uranium and nuclear weapons and nuclear energy and nuclear everything. All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. David.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.